title because he knew me since a kid. That cut my granny off and she don't...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the LA Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Richardson going right to the air. They'll get this one to Pittman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Richardson, shotgun on 3rd down. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Solid stiff arm. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. But this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. Back with the Naval Academy back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on. game in the NFL.
The Chargers still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And really, it's just sort of been one thing after another, Charles.
It certainly has, and they're one of those teams that while all teams talk about starting fast, that's like, topic one, this team never has. That's been an issue for them all season long, and because of that, they've never been able to catch up during games.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. Those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Lion.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Lad McConkey from 13 yards out. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know this made me jump in the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. These two teams all tied after one.
And it's third down. Ready, set.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Red. Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. Here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Look at the big man rumble. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyler Conklin, 52 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First and 10, Taylor now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And picked up by the Chargers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, try to protect it. These guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Room here to run. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now it's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
2nd and 5.
Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny them the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
To the right side and intercepted.
Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Oh, some strong running. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air, and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
5-9, 5-9. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Here now a 3rd and 20.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
3rd and 20.
Here's Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I'd never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They pitch it to Harris.
Taken down at the 30.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
again with Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Lion.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
7.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my Facebook person. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
60 Eagles, 60, not saying 19.
They go play action with Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Now it's Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And the Colts.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Richardson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
31-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Richardson off the play fake. on the scramble there, gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Let's go now. Go.
Richardson looking to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Warren. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Again, it's Richardson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Charger drive about to get going. And the questions are going to continue to mount for this club, no doubt. This will almost certainly be another losing effort. And the questions will become, where do they go from here? And they'll get him down up past the 15.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Chargers 1st down.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Chargers.
Herbert going to change the play here.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Home trips right. Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. On the give, this is Harris. And he stopped immediately there. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Set. 380. Ground. Set.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Chargers, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.